welcome back. We're in a hotel room, an undisclosed hotel room somewhere in Australia.
Somewhere?
Well, let's be real. We're in Sydney. Yay, the capital city.
That's really not the capital city.
I was testing our international audience.
Sydney is not the capital of
Comment
Australia.
below if you know what the capital of Australia is. But if you don't care, that's also fine. Pondering
my place in the universe. This great big round land.
It's stunning. So picturesque, right? Are you excited
About what?
to go to Sydney? We put her on the spot.
Where am I? Where am I going? Where are you taking me?
It's room tour time. It's just, standard hotel room. Look at, there's a bathroom. Very exciting. Oh, this shower's not bad. It's big. Oh, look at the Gem. Looking pensively out the window.
Hi, I didn't see you come in.
So we're like, nice, very nice. Big TV.
Yeah, it's a big TV.
Big TV. Hello Kitty bag. We get to the view and we're like, oh, well, this isn't the harbour-side room we were promised. But then, bam! Sydney Harbour Bridge and Harbour. Isn't she pretty? We've been on the bus for 3 hours and then in an Uber with an insanely chatty Uber driver.
Lovely guy.
Yeah, well, we'll have a story time about it. It's quite great. But anyway, this is our room. We're gonna unpack and unwind and decide what we're doing for the rest of the day. Yay! Because we're going to a show. We're going to a live recording of a podcast we both love dearly. It's My Dad Wrote a Porno.
My dad wrote a porno. Not my dad. Someone else's dad.
A person from the UK's dad. But it is
jobs.
very much for adults. It is extremely graphic.
Very much R-rated.
I will just put it that way. But obviously not everybody's heard of it. So
We've had to explain it a few times today.
I didn't even want to get into it, let's be honest. People say, why are you here? And like, oh, we're seeing a show.
Well, our options are to lie and just tell them we're here shop, which would be what the normal person would do.
I guess you had to explain the name because the name is My Dad
Yeah, well,
Wrote a Porno. What is with this channel and dad's purposes?
I feel like this video has gone well off the rails and
We're so tired!
We've said a lot of things we don't necessarily mean.
Yeah, so we're deciding what to do with the rest of our free time because we're actually here for a few nights, couple of days, with only one thing actually planned.
Only one thing on our minds. Erotica at the Opera House.
Live erotica readings. Oh yeah.
And noble
We
cause.
had a similar conversation with the person checking us in at the hotel. He was really lovely.
Why are you here?
He took it a bit more in his stride. Also had the unfortunate thing, because he was visiting our hometown soon, and he was talking about last time he was there and the fond memories he had, and I, at a loss to say, with what to say, went, well, I hope this time you make some more fond memories. And then just proceeded to want to die.
That's a cute
He just went,
uh-huh.
and I'll just get your credit card. Thank you. Moving on, completely disregarded.
Awkwardness tax. Awkwardness tax.
Anyway, yay Sydney, yay girls trip, yay away from our muggle lives for a slightly longer time. Anyway, we'll see you next time we pull out the camera in beautiful Sydney. Bye. How much have you had to drink? Two what?
2 metric fuck tons.
We had a really lovely dinner. And now,
Indeed we did.
And now we're back at the hotel at a very decent hour.
Hello, Ms. Elise. How has your evening been so far?
Really good. We've had some hilarious bants. We ate some yummy food in a very fancy food court. It was like a restaurant, but the food, it was very confusing.
Well, that is the world famous Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Via a hotel window. Actually, yeah, that's getting blurry. Let's keep it landscape.
Look, I think that's artistic. Also, it's so super relevant because like everything is blurry. Look at that, that's crystal clear. So that funny looking shape that's about the center of the screen right now is Luna Park. Google it.
It's a giant mouth. It's literally a titan coming to eat all of you.
And it makes me think of Silverchair.
I decided not to put on any makeup or do anything to get ready for the day. Coffee is more important. Someone had some gutter champagne last night. It was you. Everyone's just like, so we're just having a walk through Surrey Hills, you know, just enjoying our little hipster hearts. Look at this park. Isn't it neat? Keep going.
I don't know the lines. Something, the music you beat. I don't know.
So here we have, what's it called?
Centrepoint Tower.
It's big. Look at her. So Gemma, how was your first trip to Sephora?
I got touched a lot on the face.
Did we buy a lot today, Gemma?
We did.
Alright, so are we doing that now or are we doing that later?
Keep walking.
We spent a lot of money.
I mean, treat yourself, right?
Yes. Spendmas comes but once a year.
Look at that thick beauty. Hey Gem,
Yeah?
are we cold right now?
No.
Are we eating ice cream anyway?
Uh-huh.
I have apple pie and it's delicious. Yay!
She do.
And what's yours?
Chocolate.
Perfect. Look at the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So
Look at it.
look at her. We are going to have a meander around the harbour. So we're starting down this end and then we're going to head up to the Sydney Opera House where my Dad Wrote a Porno Live is. Alright, part 2 of the harbour. We've done a bit more of a walk around. Look at it, isn't that picturesque AF?
Say no, I dare you.
Oh hey girl, hey. You enjoying that ice cream in the dark? Look at this steady handwork. Way
I
better.
have chocolate all over my mouth, or is it lipstick? Nobody knows. It's probably both.
Who knows? Who cares? Live your best life. Alright, here she is. We're walking along the promenade. Did you hear that singing? That was beautiful. That lady was singing. It was so nice.
It wasn't as good as me.
Oh no, God. Gem. I would never.
You would never.
Literal Harbour Bridge. Literal Opera House. Harbour Bridge.
The actual thing.
Opera House. Gem.
We're just here. So, what do you reckon? We're here very early because we're both perpetual punctual people that get stressed out about being late. So,
We can go in early.
do you reckon they have the merch stand set up?
I hope so.
Shall we just go in and into the warm? It's not actually. I'm actually comfortable.
Yeah,
like
it's
I'm
pretty
actually,
nice out here. Seagulls. Hello, Mr. Seagull. Gem,
Yes.
are you ready to see my dad read upon our life?
I'm gonna die of laughing.
I'm pretty sure you're going to do yourself an injury.
I'm gonna do myself a solid injury.
We're on top of the Opera House. Well, not on top. If we were on top, we'd be like up there. But
Yeah, that's
we're
reserved for weird eco-terrorists.
but look at it. Oh, that light's very bright. Stunning. We're really early, so we're gonna. Do you want to try and live vlog on Instagram?
Yes. I'm here with the fam. It's probably too loud for you to hear us, but the show was good. It was amazing. And now we're having pizza. Woo! Woo! Jimmy! Let's walk by it.
Appreciating culture.
I prefer the Baroque period.
Not the Rococo.
Not the Rococo.
Alleyways, walking in alleyways at the rocks. This is called the Nurse's Walk, apparently. And hopefully we can find some breakfast. Oh yeah, I see some cafes. I'm so hyped. Look at that, I want to go there.
I want a rooftop
How do we get
terrace
there?
on top of my balcony,
Yes.
and that is what I want my rooftop terrace to look like.
Would you say that's goals?
That's goals. That's rooftop terrace goals.
Cafe up there. Oh, look at that lovely little alleyway. There's something in here as well. Do you want to go up and see what's up here? This looks nice up here.
So, did it actually have like apparitions and ghosts and stuff?
I felt chills.
Port Arthur?
I mean,
Playing?
I was a bit of a cynic. Oh, this is the Lowenbrow bar. I've been here before.
I'm a big old cynic, but I freaking love ghosts.
You love ghosts?
I love them.
You love them too much?
Sure.
Because there's a picturesque view of the Harbour Bridge from this angle. We're so close. Oh, see, isn't this lovely? But they're not really open yet. Wild doggo spotted. And you can't tell if they're real or not. Oh, look.
Rick Pickles.
He's got very bronzed head because that's from millions of hands petting him. What's his deal? Biggles, a loved friend of the rocks. That's sweet. That's really cute.
That is really sweet.
Look, it's wholesome. So
Playing
wholesome.
Blondie again. You can't get away.
Blondie. Hey, Bean Turkey. He got a number. I got your number. I got your number, yo. Why, hello. Oh, we're so lit right now. Hi. We're killing some time after checking out of the hotel before going to get our bus back to our hometown. We're actually right in the harbour right now. We've had some lovely breakfast. I might include some phone camera footage. But on our way back, we discovered something. Look at this. Who is she? Dare I touch it? This was just
out of the frame.
this was just sitting on this piece of. Oh, is she drunk? Oh no, I disturbed it. I should never have moved it. You never disturb animals in their natural environment, kids. Look at her. But anyway, here's where we are.
Conspiracy theorist that I am, I suspect somebody ate a Kinder Surprise here at some stage.
Well, that would make
Tinfoil
sense,
hats,
wouldn't
people.
it? Coincidence? I think not.
Mm-mm.
Illuminati triangle.
Confirmed.
What did we do after the show last night, Jen?
Oh, we had some adventures. We ended up in a very loud bar.
Yeah, it was a pizza place, but also kind of like a metal divey type bar, very kitschy as well. It was lots of fun. I knew half of the music.
All of it.
Jem knew all of it, of
All
course.
of it.
Music senpai. We caught up with some friends of mine, and they're now friends of Jem's. I hope you've met them before.
I have.
They may or may not appear in the video. I have to ask them when I edit it. But we had a really good time. But I really wanted to go to karaoke because we were singing a lot, and there's lots of karaoke places in Sydney. Jem has never been to a private booth karaoke before. I've only been to private booth karaoke in Japan. We looked up a place nearby that was meant to be open all hours. So we walked 3 blocks over to this place. The door says, "Come on in, we're open," but it was locked. So we're like, what do we do? And then we're just standing there, just deciding what to do. And then some scary looking men came up from downstairs, turned the light on.
Suddenly, yeah, the lights all came on. It was lit up. And these dudes, like a security biff,
They looked security-ish, didn't they?
and like the manager, I reckon.
Yeah, kind of like,
were like stood there at the door and pointed
Yeah.
at us through the glass and were like talking.
and we're like, are they talking about us? Like,
Yeah.
let's step away from the door because like our friends were smoking, dirty smokers.
Filthy life choices that they should be.
And then what happened? Then they opened the door and they were like, looked at us, and we went, "Are you guys open?" And they're like, "Oh no, never mind." Like they were kind of expecting someone to show up was the impression I got, and wondering if we were
the
that.
people they'd
But
sent
they were a
for.
bit confused, and we're like, "Were you waiting for some call girls? Because that's kind of or drugs or something."
My theory is they were concerned because their CCTV showed that there was some hoodlums hanging out in front
Yeah.
of their like store, and they maybe couldn't see us particularly well. So they came to shoo us on and opened the door and found 4 weedy nerds.
Weedy, well, weedy.
Weeby?
Weedy.
No.
I'm thick, I'm not weedy, but some of us
We're all,
were.
I don't know, we're all kind of weedy.
But yeah, we just
Their own
wanted
way.
to sing some karaoke.
Yeah,
man.
right? And then they were just like, oh, okay, we are frightened of these nerds.
We were frightened of them.
And they hid.
We quickly all established that we had nothing to do with each other and that we should GTFO. So we quickly made a retreat before, like, I don't know, they were you kids or they're gonna come and.
And the camera gets to be on me all the time.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying I never put it on you? ever?
No, I'm just saying that when it's on me, it doesn't ever leave me.
It's true.
Hi. You're mine now.
So it's a very picturesque overcast day, and it's starting to rain, but I'm okay with that. It's actually still quite pleasant and warm. It's going to be really cold when we go back home.
Home.
So our work and responsive. I'm trying to think about work tomorrow.
We are trying to convince ourselves that we're not going to start a new life here on this bench. We're in this somewhat recent crime scene where there's a little bit of crime tape around the place.
There's crime tape, and there were
Some
spray marks on the ground, and
ground.
Jen convinced me that was evidence where weapons were found.
No, not weapons, just like parts of the crime scene.
Just like
this
forensic.
is where a finger was found. This is where like an eyeball was
I'm so
found.
gullible as well, honestly. I'm the most gullible person, and she takes advantage of it all the time.
She's also the most humble person. The most humble person.
I know, right? Anyway, this is probably going to be the end of the Sydney vlog, so I hope you enjoyed it
I told you, the camera just stays on me.
the whole time. Apologies, it's too close and now it's blurry. Apologies that there's a lot of phone camera footage, especially at night, but we could not bring the big camera in. Yeah, we're filming, we're not doing a selfie. It's like, nice selfie.
It is a nice selfie.
It is a nice selfie.
Thank you, friendly stranger.
Yeah, but we didn't
Can
want to
we
bring
live
the
with
big
you?
camera into the opera house because they do all these bag checks and they would not
yeah.
have allowed it. And I wasn't going to cart the big camera bag around and then check it in. It was just, ugh. So lots of phone footage is probably interspersed here. I'm not sure what I'm going to keep and what I'll cut out, but I'm going to
All
try
of
and keep
It's
it
all quality.
keep it under 20 minutes. That's going to be my real challenge. Yay! And not disclose too much about our personal lives. Okay, it's really starting to rain now, so we're probably going to go and find shelter and make our way to our bus.
I ain't afraid.
Yeah, but the camera. All right.